Hi everyone. Now, I was actually watching a documentary the other day, and actually, I did find it quite bizarre because it's actually something I didn't even know existed in any way, shape, or form. Now, we all know that there's plastic surgery in terms of, facelifts, boob jobs, tummy tucks, and liposuction, and, just any form of cosmetic surgery and plastic surgery, whatever. I didn't realize it was a thing, but apparently there is such a thing as like the designer vagina, and it's like just the essence to try and get your your vagina looking right, better, perfect, whatever. I found this bizarre because I didn't even know that there was such a thing, because it's not exactly, unless you're taking off your clothes and showing people, it's not exactly a part of the body that gets seen. So there's, it's all, apparently after some research, there seems to be a wanting for grown women to have the bits that look like almost a little girl's, when actually that is just not, it's just not plausible, simply because obviously over time girls grow up into women. So, and various life experiences can change this. Like there's childbirth and accidents and, just whatever. So, um, unless, I would think, I guess, unless you were to go and, have an accident or something and go to a doctor and whatever, then I get that. But I never, it actually blew me away that there are women, daughters, mothers, grandmothers, even, that are going in to various places around the world and actually asking for basically cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery on their bits. Now, I after, I mean, as I said, I've done some research on it after seeing this documentary, and I just simply find it so bizarre that there is so much information. There's, but there's so much information in terms of what can be done to fix your bits, basically. But there seems to be an incredible lack of promoting vaginal confidence. And why isn't that being part of body confidence? Because there's so much around now in terms of, this women's movement and having the right to say no and all this sort of stuff. But there's never, ever a talk of, what, as you grow up, there are going to be parts of your body that are going to change. It's not just your boobs, it's not just your tummy, it's not just body shape and stuff and whatever, and experiences that change your body. It's down below as well. So I find it absolutely bizarre that there doesn't seem to be enough conversation in terms of, you know what you've got is how it is, and it all comes down to it is just how it is, and that should not be something to feel bad about. It should not be something that, um, to discriminate about or anything like that. It should be something that's celebrated because it's yours and it's your own. And you know what? You know, our body can go through so many damn things when growing up and through life and whatever, that we need to actually start celebrating the fact that this is what we have, basically. And I think it comes back to as well that when you're in school, or things like when you're in school, and you know when you have those talks, and um, there's they bring out the pictures and whatever, and or the models of things, plastic models, and it comes out saying that, you know, this is what it's attached to, this is how it works, this is the functioning and whatnot. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But we're not taught at school, and I can probably guarantee that in a lot of growing up at home, young girls are not taught that it's okay, that this is how it is. We're not taught to kind of embrace it. We're not taught that you know, things happen over time, and this is kind of your temple that you need to live with. You know, we're always in today's world, and it has been for many years. There always seems to be this thing with wanting to strive for some sort of perfection, and what each individual sees as their perfection, and what the media tells us is perfection, and everything else. But it's, and I don't think it's something that's ever going to end realistically. But in terms of down below and a woman's bits, how is it that this has, over the last number of years, how is it that it's become such a thing that we need the perfect vagina, the perfect bits? It's, I think growing up, a lot of girls are already very self-conscious as it is, and obviously there's going to be a lot of things that, as we, you know, we need to learn for ourselves, and we need to, you know, as we grow up, it's going to come just with age, you know, like that experience. But it's not something that we're taught, that just in terms of body confidence and being able to embrace that just in general every woman's different, and that's just how it is. You don't need to strive for some sort of perfection that just simply doesn't exist, or some sort of perfection that's simply in our head or in someone else's head or whatever. Um, Now, I, after some research, I've also seen that there, I don't know, I haven't found it anywhere else, but apparently in Brighton, in the UK, at one point at least, there was someone that was actually getting plaster, you know, the plaster, like, that you can mold. And there was a guy that was actually putting plaster on a woman's bits, and it was in order to mold various different vaginas, and it was simply a way of trying to build this esteem within amongst women, that it's okay to celebrate you know, what we've got, because each woman's different, and that's how it should be. That's how we were born. So why change that? Why do we? Is it something that we actually need to, as a society, to bring in more talking? We need to bring in, maybe to schools. We need to bring it into the home. Just general talking about, it's okay that your bits just simply look the way they do, because that's how you are. Now, obviously, if it's something that you come across while in the shower or whatever that looks different or feels different, or there's some sort of discomfort, then obviously go see a doctor. I mean, that's, I would hope that amongst a lot of people that's common sense. Anyway, but however you are is normal, and that is what should be embraced. Um, just a thought. But yeah, it's, I found it very bizarre that this seems to be such a thing, and I find it bizarre and I find it concerning, because I'm just wondering if there's just a real lack of, not amongst all communities, or not, not amongst all families, but among a lot, there's still a real lack of just talking and openness about this sort of thing, when it actually should be spoken about. I mean, if you can talk about, talk to your kids and talk to your students about something as simple as the period, then why can't you talk about, and that the period can help bring on procreation and help with, why can't we talk about this? Why does this seem to be such a taboo subject? And why is it such a taboo subject that young girls, women, suddenly feel the need to go and get theirs under surgery, cosmetic surgery, to go and find this whole perfect vagina, or that what they feel is perfect. So yeah, okay, cool. All right, bye.